All right, it's July 9th at about 5:37 p.m. Shane Brown's still in that room over there, and Alma's just wrapping out to recap the conversation. Go ahead.
So I asked him to show me his phone. He said he did not want to because he felt it was a violation of his privacy. I told him that, I needed to verify his outgoing email or text and the photos that he took.
Did he confirm, did he at least acknowledge and admit that he was up there?
Yes, he acknowledged that he was up there, that he wanted privacy, he didn't want anybody seeing what he was doing, and he was taking pictures of chats.
Chats on Teams?
On Teams. And then I said, okay, well, let me see it. Let me see. So he wouldn't give me his phone, but he said I could look over his shoulder, like beside him. And so he was doing things without me seeing. And I said,
Like he's deleting.
Like he's deleting. So I said, hey, I need to see it. And as I can't see it, you could be deleting them. And he's like, well, let me see. And I saw a bunch of chats. There looked like some emails. I said, let me look at this one. I think it's an email. And he's like, oh, that's not an email. I said, yes, it looks like an email. I need to see it. But he wouldn't let me see it. He took his phone away and put it in his pocket, and he wouldn't let me see it. Okay. And he said, if it's chats, can I get in trouble for that? And I said, I don't know what's on the chat. I'm just trying to verify the information that you took pictures of. That's it. I don't know what to make of it as of yet until I review it. So at that point, I said, there's some emails here, and I'd like to go and, make sure that they're emails, because there was tons of chat pictures as well. Total of about maybe 15 pictures that I could see.
Okay.
And he put his phone in his pocket, and he doesn't want to show me. And I told him, okay, I'll be right back. And
okay. So if you don't mind, I'm going to have you take his phone, and then you're going to record me issuing him the cease and desist, okay? Do you think that's appropriate?
Yeah, I'll just hold it like this.
No, do you think it's no? You can let him know
this?
Recording. Do you think at this time it's appropriate to issue a cease and desist, letting him know that we're where he's taking confidential information and that continued circulation distribution is prohibited?
I do think so. I don't know if you want to see, if you talk to him, if he'll give it to you.
Sure.
But he wouldn't give it to me. So.
Okay. Why don't you just go ahead and record it, and you can say that. Because the whole thing
say
is
that we're recording.
Yeah. Just say, hey, we just want to make sure that we're recording.
So I'll introduce you too.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
Hey, Shane.
Shane, I'm Aaron. I'm the company's general counsel. I'm the lawyer for the organization. So I just want you to be what we're recording, just because I want to make sure that it's what I'm presenting to you is being recorded. This is called the cease and desist notice. This is letting you know that whatever you've done on your phone, because you're not willing to disclose and share with us what was recorded, what photos you took. We don't know if it's a violation of anyone's privacy. We don't know if it's a violation of any trade secrets, anything that's confidential, not just for us, but for any patients. And there's significant risk associated with that. So you don't have to sign this. This is
I already let her know that it's of the chat, and she saw it's of the chat, so it's not actual.
But there could be, we don't know, unless you're willing to show me right now all the images, all the outgoing text messages, all the outgoing emails.
I showed her there's no outgoing emails, there's no outgoing text messages, and I showed her that every picture is of the chat, and there wouldn't be personal, confidential.
There could be
donor information.
There could be information that talks about maybe a specific donor ID having HIV. That would be DHI. Well, we can't confirm that. Regardless, I'm issuing you the cease and desist notice, which is all it says is that we believe that you're in possession of proprietary or confidential information of One Legacy, and that if you distribute it, if you disclose it, if you do anything with it, we will seek both civil and criminal liability against you. And secondarily, if it's asking you to destroy it, because it doesn't belong to you. Chat information that's hauled on Teams does not belong to you. By you taking a picture of that, you're taking company information for your own personal use, which is prohibited. Right? Do you understand? It's not your chat. Everything in Teams belongs to this organization. I'm not asking you to acknowledge it. This is a warning to you.
Well, I'm just trying to read it. Well, what do you mean acknowledge?
You don't have to acknowledge it.
But you said it's a warning to me?
It's a warning to you that says, I'm telling you, you have company information. It needs to be deleted. I'm telling you it needs to be deleted. But I can't go and take your phone. I can't force you to do anything. If you would like to show me and see what's on there, and you can show me you deleting it, that's better. But if you're saying, no, that's your stuff, and because I'm telling you, chat information, Teams information, can contain confidential, can contain proprietary, can contain PHI. we're obligated by our partners, including the coroner's office, to ensure that this stuff remains confidential. Mm-hmm. And you're an employee who's taken that on your personal phone and is refusing to delete it.
Okay. Okay, I just read it.
Yeah. So it's for you to keep. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all it's saying is now you're aware. So we've given this to you. I've confirmed that I've given it to you. You've read it. So you're aware now. Now, whether or not you agree, everything that happens on our computers belongs to this organization. You took your personal phone. Imagine this. Imagine we have a record here that says a donor, John Smith at Huntington Memorial, has HIV. You take a picture. Say it's someone famous. Say it's Michael Jackson has HIV. You take a picture of that and you give that to LA Times. What do you think happens to our organization?
Yeah.
Right? That's the risk, right? We don't know. We have no idea what you took a picture of. But
well, she does. I just showed her in front of Monica.
No, I didn't. You did not let me see what's on the messages.
You could see it was all the chat, and then when she saw that, that's when she left.
I saw a lot of chats. I saw a couple emails.
Yeah.
But I don't know
but
because.
here's the thing. Regardless of whether you're seeing it, I'm telling you that is company information. You need to destroy it. You need to delete it. If you're saying no, fine. Will seek every appropriate remedy against you, because we don't know what you have. Meaning we have no idea what's in there. We have no idea whether you went into Digital Donor, pulled up a picture of a tissue recovery of a famous person, and you're going to put that to the LA Times.
But she saw there was nothing of digital.
I don't know what she saw. I'm telling you, we don't know.
We
what's
were just in this room, and I showed her right here on the table, and she saw.
No,
you did. Because if you don't show
yeah.
me, then I have no idea.
Yeah, and you didn't show me by letting me see each message. You just showed like an overview of like, look, and I can see.
There was no Digital Donor, and I said I didn't take a picture of Digital Donor.
I don't know. You didn't let me see.
I mean, so we can quickly remedy by showing her now. But if you're saying no, then that pretty much shows that you were.
I already just showed her 5 minutes ago.
Well, between 5 minutes and now, nothing would have changed, right? So there's a reason why you won't show her now.
No, because I just showed her 5 minutes ago.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
But nothing changed. She already saw it 5 minutes ago.
So what would change between now and then? So you can show her again.
Nothing has changed. She's already seen it.
How many pictures did you take?
I don't know exactly. I wasn't counting. Do
you have your phone on you?
Yes.
Are you able to show us what you took pictures of?
I already showed her.
I'm posing a question.
So the answer is yes. I already showed her.
No. I'm posing a question. Are you at this moment able to show, with the three of us here in this room, what photos you took of our proprietary confidential systems?
Here's the thing. I did not take any pictures of confidential.
We have no idea what you did and didn't do. All we have is footage of you on a computer in human resources at a time when you're not on shift, in a room that you don't belong in, pulling up a system, taking your personal phone, taking pictures of that, and now we're having this conversation where you're not willing to show us what you took a picture of.
I already showed her.
No, I'm asking you now, and you're saying no. Are you saying no?
I haven't said no yet. I'm just saying I don't have confidential information on. I didn't take pictures of anything confidential.
I can't take your word for it because, like I said, we work with FDA, CMS, coroner's office, sheriff jurisdiction cases. There are cases that are so confidential that the coroner's office and the sheriff office would have a very strong interest in. If you've taken pictures of those and you're going to make those public, that is a serious breach of the confidentiality and the trust that we have with the coroner's office and the sheriff department. If you can say you don't, I have no way of knowing that. Now, if you show me everything on your phone, I'd say, you know what, you're right. I'm going to take this and tear it up. We're good. But because we're not recording for probably 10 minutes, I have no idea what's on your phone, and you're not willing to show.
But what I'm saying is, based on what this says, it says, I can't distribute.
You can't. This is not yours to begin with.
I don't have confidential information. That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling
how can I not distribute it if I don't have anything?
Everything on our system is confidential and proprietary. Proprietary means it belongs to this company, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we have a credit card and you take a picture of that, that's not confidential, but that belongs to us. If you take that and you start, I'm just saying, if there was a company credit card and you took a picture of the credit card and you start using it for personal use, that belongs to us. That's stuff that you're misappropriating. You're taking something that belongs to the company and you're doing something with it. We can't let you do that. Okay. You have every right to leave. You have every right to take this and walk out when you're done with your shift. But I'm telling you, right now, I'm issuing you a cease and desist because you have information that belongs to this company and you are not allowed to have it. You are being instructed to destroy it. And right now, it appears, very objectively, that you're refusing to do so.
I'm not refusing. I'm just trying to understand what this means.
All right. What this means is this. Your shift started at 6 a.m. this morning, right? What time did you come in?
I don't remember.
4 something.
Okay.
Seems a little odd. Most people don't show up 2 hours early at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
A little suspicious. Okay, fine. I don't know if you clocked in. Did you clock in at 4 o'clock?
No.
Okay. So which means you're not telling anyone you're here. Because if you clocked in, you're announcing to a company, I'm here. So you don't clock in. Where did you go?
I went to HR.
Okay. At 4 o'clock in the morning, is anyone in HR?
No.
All right. They never are. They never are because no one's up there.
Yeah.
Up there is the executive offices, the CEO, the general counsel, accounting and finance, human resources. What does all that have in common? All of it's very confidential information. So you go up there. You go into HR with no one in there. What do you do next?
I logged into my...
You sit down at someone else's computer in HR, and you log in using their computer.
Yes.
Correct. What's unique about that is there's no one else up there.
Well, I explained this to Alma before, like 5 minutes ago too. She asked me why I did that, and I explained that as well.
Because you wanted privacy.
Yes.
Yes. That's a little bit strange, because why would you need privacy when you're at work on a company computer?
Because
if you read our policies on that, you're not supposed to be using any of our devices for your personal purposes. You're not supposed to be using computers for your personal purposes. You're not.
I wouldn't
that's why you can't. That's why you can't go into Gmail.
So I wasn't using the computer like for a personal purpose, but like I did that because like it seems like here like it would have like, you know, like I didn't want like word to like spread to the entire department of like you were saying like maybe they think it's suspicious and stuff like that, but I wasn't taking pictures of digital donor and I wasn't using it for my personal purpose. I was just...
So if it's not personal purpose, that means it's business purpose, right?
Business? No, I wouldn't say
so. If it's not personal, it's not business, what is it? It's either personal or business.
To use the computers for?
Yeah. You're either doing work or you're doing something that's not related to work, which means it's for you. It's one or the other. So that's the whole thing. If it's business purpose, then we have every right to know what you are doing. If it's personal purpose, then you're doing things on company property, taking company information, and putting it on your personal device and walking out of here. It's no different than me going into a Coke, taking a picture of the secret recipe, and saying, walking out with that. And then I say, oh, I have nothing confidential, I have nothing proprietary. Well, they have no idea. It's on my personal phone. That's the situation we're in. So I hope you can understand, like, this isn't supposed to be adversarial. This isn't supposed to be difficult. If you're saying One Legacy, you have nothing to worry about, what I would say is, show us, make us feel better. It's Friday, it's about to be on a weekend. I don't want to have this conversation. It's a very suspicious thing that what you did this morning. It's a very suspicious interaction we're having right now. It's very suspicious. As the head of risk, as the lawyer for this company, it's my responsibility to make sure that this company is not exposed to risk of breaching the trust of our partners, breaching the trust of the 200 hospitals we deal with. I don't know what you took a picture with, but anything you've done could have drastic damage to this organization, to donation, and to our mission. That's why I'm here, to make sure that we're good. But right now, you're giving me no comfort that we're good. That's why I have to issue this to you and say that if you do anything, you will be sued. We will seek all civil remedies. We will notify our partners as appropriate to let them know what you've done, because we don't know what you've done. We're going to have to notify our partners that Shane Brown potentially breached trust on cases involving the coroner's office, and he's refusing to disclose. We issued him a cease and desist, and that's it.
So how does this work then? If I walk out, you're just gonna sue me?
I don't know.
Like, so once
I don't know. This is to put you on formal notice to say that these are your responsibilities, because I'm telling you, and it's on video. You have proprietary information that belongs to this company on your personal device. You are refusing to delete it.
But you assume I have proprietary information.
You just told us it's on Teams chat, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Teams chat is it's our platform. Whatever you say on that platform belongs to this company. Doesn't belong to you. If someone off the street walks in and grabs all of our Teams chats, does that sound right? Does that sound right? If someone's off the street says, I deserve to see what's on your Teams chats, do you think that's right? The answer is no.
Not.
Yes. And therefore, it is not public information. It belongs to this company. And it doesn't belong to you because it belongs to this company. You've taken it to do something with it. You're not talking about it. I'm curious if you'd like to share. What is your plan with this information?
Well, first of all, like, it's not anything related to cases. So like that's how I know it's not like.
No, I pose a question. What do you taking pictures of stuff? What do you plan to do with it?
I really don't know, to be honest. I really don't know.
Okay. But you won't tell. So here's the thing.
Well, now there's this. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how this works.
This is simple. I'm gonna dumb it down very simply for you. Okay. That stuff on your phone, it's your phone. 100% it is your phone. It's not your stuff. It doesn't belong to you. Right. The pictures you took, but it's our information. If you don't delete it, we are left knowing you have proprietary confidential information. Okay. We have to assume the worst. We have to assume the worst. Because you're saying, you won't show us what it is. You won't talk about what it is. You won't tell us what you're going to do with it. You're just saying that you don't understand what's happening. And that you won't show us.
And that I already showed Alma. But
that's not true. We've established that.
No,
I've established that.
Let me just clarify what you showed me. No, you showed me like the page, and from little, on the page I could see there was Teams, there was email, there was our consent report, which shows the number of authorizations we have. It showed ratios. So that I saw, but I didn't go into each one to see what was written in the chats because you wouldn't allow me to. Monica, it was just a glance of what was in your pictures that I saw.
And every time that she asked to see it so you can open it up, you kept
walking away.
Yes.
And I had footage of you walking away, actively concealing and hiding what she was trying to look at from the outside. So here's the thing: we have to assume the worst. I don't know what you're trying to do. We have to assume that I have to assume you went back and found a celebrity case and you took pictures of a deceased tissue recovery. That's the worst case scenario. Or you went to a coroner's jurisdiction case that is a very high profile case and you took photos. I have to assume that. And I have to assume by you saying you know what you're going to do with it, you're going to go to TMZ, you're going to sell it, you're going to go to someone else and sell it, or you're going to go in and do something, the worst possible thing. That's what we have to assume. Because you have given us no indication that you plan to do otherwise. You're not playing nice. You're not talking about what you actually plan to do. You're still an employee of this organization. Do you understand that? What does that mean? If you had an employee in your house, and they went and took pictures of all your personal stuff, and like, this is my phone, this is not for you. What are you going to do with it? I'm not going to tell you. I'm still employed with you. I don't care. I'm not going to show you what's on my phone. That belongs to me. No, it doesn't. It's public. It's chats. No, that's not how it works. You're employed with this organization. That information belongs to us. We need you to destroy that. This is like, you won't show us, you won't destroy it, you won't do anything, and yet you're an employee of this organization. Try to take all of that in and understand, how are we supposed to feel about this? Like, we have to assume this is no different than you stealing from the organization.
Yeah.
And also, I understand that you have other connections outside of this organization to the industry, right? even sharing that information to other
What
people.
do you mean? What industry?
Within donation, within tissue donation, within working with the deceased.
Wait, me?
Yeah,
Like outside of One Legacy?
correct.
In my history?
Yes.
What do your roommates do for a living?
My roommates, one of my roommates is what do you call it? Embalmer, and out in
That's pretty related to what we do, right? Because
yeah,
we do,
a little bit, but it's way more like technical.
Yeah,
like,
but
skill.
we send our tissue donors over to get embalmed, right? That's
Funeral
what we
homes.
do. Funeral homes. And the other one works in.
The other one is he's a medical courier.
For us.
Yeah, for Oregon
Yes.
Department.
So you do understand how this looks very strange.
I don't get that part, but I mean, you guys put that together. I don't get that part, but honestly, I don't
Yeah.
see it. But if you,
Because if we have to assume that you're doing the worst possible thing,
okay,
we have to. You understand? We have to assume because when you're not telling us, and you did something very strange, very out of the ordinary, and you're refusing to show us, refusing to tell us what your plan is, and yet you guys all kind of exist out there, we have to assume that you're up to something very bad, and you live with people in the industry. We have to assume, because you live with them, that this is all part of something else, right? So we have to, because put it this as an example. What if, just hypothetically, what if because your roommate is a tissue courier, that he's
Oregon.
or Oregon, that he is also doing stuff on the shady stuff on the side? Is that reasonable for us to believe that under the circumstances that you live with someone who's also in the industry that works and does courier for us, that they are also doing inappropriate actions? We have to assume that because you're not giving us any reason to believe otherwise. So a logical connection would be for us to also cease any business operations with him, his company, and also to have very, very, very high scrutiny of your other roommate who works for a funeral home. Because what are they doing? Are you trying to hide a mistake that they made? Is there something that they did that's significant legal risk for them that you are deleting records? We don't know. I have no idea. I have to assume the worst. And there's just a lot of really bad facts here.
Yeah. I don't know how you come to all those conclusions, but I mean,
I have no reason to believe otherwise because you're giving me nothing to work with. You're giving me nothing to work with.
okay.
And if you're saying that we can stand here for another 4 hours and you're not going to pull out your phone, you're not going to show me, you're not going to delete anything, we have nothing else to say. But effective immediately, you are on a leave. We are going to deactivate all of your accounts because we need to continue our investigation and notify appropriate parties. Because this is right now, because you've given us nothing. We have to assume that you are going to do something catastrophic for this organization, for our coroner's offices, for our families, for our hospitals. Like, I don't think you realize how big of a deal this is.
Okay, I just like none of what you're saying is like even close to what's going on.
Then tell me what's going on.
I just like it's like way,
Then tell me
way
what's going
beyond anything like
Then tell me what's going on.
even in my character. So I just don't like.
Well, then tell me what's going on. Because you got to sit in my shoes, man. What is going on? Like, if you were sitting in my shoes, you would be like, dude, give me your phone. Show if you're saying this is harmless. Look, I don't care if you've got naked pictures of people in this. I don't care. That's not my concern. My concern is we have legal obligations to our business partners, the CME, our families, our hospitals. We have regulatory obligations to the CMS, FDA. And we have to assume that you're doing something to compromise this organization. I have to assume, because you've given me no reason to believe otherwise. Look, if you want to, if you're okay with just showing me, I won't even touch your phone. If you want to just show me and let me see, we'll be good. And I'll delete this video.
What, like show you the photos? Like
Show me everything. Everything you did at between the hours of 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. on your phone. And if you show me that, we're good. I'll delete this video. But you got to delete it too.
Well, depending what it is. Because if it's literally just you flirting with someone out there and you don't want anyone to see it, or you want to show something, you want to show some shady things happening personal, whatever, I don't care. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about you doing something that's going to bring this organization down, because you're being really, really shady about it right now.
I'm not. I'm just like,
dude, look,
like,
take a step back. Take a step back. Everything I painted a picture. That is the situation.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the picture you're painting is like starting to scare me, because I'm like, that's like
then
so far.
Stop it. Then end it right now. Show us what's on your phone and delete it. You don't have to, but I'm telling you, that's the only way that I'm gonna go home feeling okay. Otherwise, this whole weekend, all I'm gonna be thinking about is, what are we gonna do to you? How are we gonna prepare ourselves for you? I'm gonna go to court on Monday. I'm gonna get an injunction from a judge that says you are to stop doing anything you're gonna do, and if you do it, you go to jail. I'm gonna try to do that because I have no other choice. An injunction is a court order that says whatever you're gonna do is gonna cause significant harm, and if you do it, you go to jail. I will do that on Monday, and I'm gonna lose my entire weekend preparing for that injunction. And you will be notified on Sunday night to show up on court at 8 a.m. to fight that injunction. Do you know what an injunction is?
No.
An injunction is almost like a restraining order. It basically says, the court is going to order you, because I'm going to show them that this video, I'm going to show them the video of you going up to HR, I'm going to paint all the facts, I'm going to show a judge and say, Judge, we believe that Shane Brown is up to no good. I'm going to file that with the court. I'm going to say we believe that he's likely to disclose confidential, proprietary information, some of it that may be belonging to the government and related to government cases or CME jurisdiction, and he needs to be stopped. And the court's going to sign a piece of paper, and I'm going to give it to the sheriff. They're going to come to you and serve you with it, and you have to stop. Because if you don't, you go to jail.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to make me do if you don't give me some form of comfort that what we have is good. And I'm not trying to scare you. You can walk out of this door any moment. I'm just telling you the truth. You have something on your phone that belongs to us. I have to assume you're going to hurt this organization. I have to assume you're going to hurt our business partners. And if you don't do something to make me feel better about it, I have no choice but to go to court on Monday morning to enjoin you from doing that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from what Alma saw, she can see that.
I don't care what Alma saw. Pretend that Alma didn't even have to take place. I'm here. I'm the chief administrative officer and general counsel for this organization. I oversee all the administrative functions, oversee all the risk, all the quality, all the legal, all the regulatory, all the business affairs.
But even the chat, it doesn't have like CME information like that.
You have to prove it to me. You are going to make me spin my freaking wheels this weekend on an injunction. I don't want to do that.
I'm just saying, like, and then like you were saying, like, if it's just like, look, more personal-ish.
I'm going to back up a little bit, okay? Does any of this sound like an
my
employee?
Own comments, I guess.
Wait, say again?
Like my own comments.
Yes, your own comments that you put on our system belong to us. Let me give you an example.
But they can't hurt the organization, like by CME restrict or what? I don't know what you were.
It depends.
CME restriction.
CME jurisdiction. If it's CME's case, it's a CME case. The things you say on there could be problematic, right? Because what if you say something like, "I'm going to kill Alma next week"?
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. You haven't shown me. And then you went in to delete it, right? Because you don't want anyone to see. Is that something that you would be very scared to show us? Maybe. Or if you say, I'm gonna do something bad, or someone else did. Hey, let's do something shady together. Hey, let's all get a coalition and do something shady together. I don't know. Again, like you have to realize my mind is going 50 different places right now because you're giving me nothing. You're just saying, oh, it's not that bad. Well, show me.
Well, anything in the chat, it would have been seen already by at least all the supervisors
that's
and
problem.
everything.
You've been here for 8.5 months.
It's not a new.
You've been here for 8 months plus.
Yeah.
I don't know what you went to. I don't know what you did. I have to assume you went to our policies. You took pictures of policies. I have to assume.
I don't have any pictures.
I have to assume because you won't show me.
But Alma just told you what I had.
Did you see everything?
I didn't see everything.
It was everything. I went, remember, like down here is a picture of a sock. That was the beginning, and I went to the top.
Why is there a picture of a sock?
Just some.
All I know is that what I could see, because you just showed me an overview of everything, was that you do have pictures of our system on your
But
phone.
I went to the very top.
But
and
I
then
needed
we
to go
went
into each one to see what it
down.
was, and you would not allow me to do
But
that.
you could see that it was all the chat.
No,
And it was
I
not.
saw our authorization rates, consent forms, and I saw email, which you said it wasn't an email, but
That was
I
not.
saw an email. So, and I wasn't able to read them. I don't know what information was in that. And when I tried to go into that picture, you wouldn't allow me. So what
Yeah.
Aaron's asking is, let us see each picture so that we can read what each picture says.
You have to see everything. I don't know if you're playing dumb or you're just unwilling to just support us on this, right? 'Cause